everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. This is the weird part 2 to the last video that you saw, which is me talking about like poor shopping decisions I made in the last few months. And this is the good side of it. So the things that I loved that I purchased that were really great shopping decisions, and I want to have more of this in my life. I need to have all of the beauty products that come into my life have this type of results. So I just want to talk to you about the 4 items that I purchased, almost like a weird haul, but more of a, I guess, story time, or just like things I need to look at when purchasing things in the future. So the first thing I want to talk about is the lipstick that I'm wearing, because one, it is gorgeous. I love it so much. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution lipstick in the shade Red Carpet Red. So I did not buy this on a whim. I think that is where most of my great shopping habits happen, is when I take time to try it, to figure it out, to see whether or not it will work with my everyday, and I've decided this one will. So this is the lipstick that I've been wearing exclusively when I'm getting ready at work. I tried it one time on a whim because I know I love the Charlotte Tilbury line. I already have 3 others of this lipstick formula, so I knew I liked the formula, and that day we were having like a red lipstick day at work and I tried it on. I've never gotten so many compliments as I had when wearing this lipstick. That one first day, I think I got like 20 compliments of people, both customers and people that I work with, saying like, oh my gosh, I love your lipstick, what are you wearing? And that one is a great confidence booster because there's just a color that works with my complexion. I feel like finding your perfect red is difficult. And also finding a red that's not a weird formula is also difficult. I don't want a red lipstick that's going to move all around my face. I need to have something that's going to stay put and something that's going to last a long time, because I don't want the little ring inside my lips. I don't want it all over my face. I don't want to have to reapply it throughout the day, because applying red lipstick is like a task, and I feel like I found the perfect one. It lasted so well throughout the day that first time I wore it. I ended up eating like a big sandwich, and it didn't get like weird. It didn't smear throughout my face. I didn't have to reapply it like throughout the whole work day. So the first day that I used it, I loved it. I would have purchased it right then. But I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I'll wear red that often. And so I didn't buy it the first day, even though I felt amazing because so many people were like, your lipstick is beautiful. What are you wearing? And so time had gone on, and I was wearing it almost every single day when I was at work. I would go to work, I'd put it on, I'd have the compliments, I'd feel great. I would have a great time wearing this lipstick. Now, one big thing was happening during this time of me loving this lipstick is I was applying for a new position, and it was going to be a promotion. It was going to be at a new store. I had it in my head that if I was to get this promotion, I would get the lipstick, almost as a reward for doing this major thing of changing stores and getting a promotion and getting a raise. I was thinking, if I get this promotion, I will get this lipstick. And it happened to be the same day that I got a phone call saying I got the promotion, like I'm going to a different store, which is huge. And then I also got a gift card for Christmas. And I was just like, I'm getting it. So I ended up purchasing it as both a reward as me doing this huge thing. I'm so excited for this new venture into my Sephora life, because it's, again, a new promotion. It's a new store. Like, it's a brand new store. It's not even built yet. I'm so excited about it. But also, it's like when I wear this, I feel like a boss woman. I feel so excited. I feel so confident. I get so many compliments on it. It's such a great experience for me getting this lipstick, both in just like when I'm wearing it, but also what it means about having this. So it's so many great things about this. It's a really bold red, but I love wearing it. I wore it yesterday too at home. Like, it's not just a product that I've been wearing at work. I've been wearing it in my life, and I love it. I love it so much. So the other item I got with my gift card was this product here, another Charlotte Tilbury one. I know it's pricey, but it's one of those things like when you get a gift card and you've had something in your loves list for so long, you're like, finally, I can get it. So this is another product that I've been using a ton when getting ready for work. And this is their color corrector in the shade Fair. And it's like this little tiny tub. It's kind of similar to like the Bobbi Brown color correctors, but for me, it's like the perfect concealer. And you guys know I used to love my Glossier Stretch Concealer. It had finally expired and I missed it. The only other concealer I had was the Makeup Forever HD one that I got for gratis. The color wasn't right for me. It was a little bit too light, and then I also had formula issues where it was too drying, and I just couldn't get myself to purchase a new concealer that would work for me that I liked, because I liked this one so much. It is so stupid expensive. I love the formula. I like the application of applying it with my fingers because I feel like the warmth of your finger really helps it blend really well. You don't need to wear foundation with it, at least for me. That's all I have on my face is like spot concealing with this and underneath the eyes, and I feel like my complexion looks great. And it's another one of those things that I couldn't get myself to spend the money because it is expensive for a beauty product. It's stupid, but I know that I will use it up because I love the Glossier one. I needed a concealer in my life, and so with the gift card, I did end up buying it. It was, again, not a very quick decision. This is one that's been on the docket for a few months now, and I needed a concealer. So I'm so excited to get this, and I can see myself using this guy up. The next product is one that I'm so excited to have in my collection again. And this is an item that I've used up completely in the past. I loved it. I loved it to the very, very end, and I missed having it. I didn't have anything else in my collection that was like it. I ran out and I had replaced it with something else, and that something else was not the same. So I ended up getting the Han bronzer again. This is their all natural bronzer in the shade Ibiza. Again, I finished up a whole one this year. It's the perfect color for me. It blends really well. It has the just right enough amount of like luster. It's not shimmery, but it does look lifelike on your skin. It's not matte. And the color is perfect. It blends easily. I easily just use like a stippling brush and it does what I need it to. It just works so well. And I was thinking in my head, well, I have a bronzer. I'm going to use it up. I'm going to not buy this one until that one's done. But that one was not sparking joy, and this one does. And so I ended up buying it. I had like a $15 coupon for the website, and I did end up purchasing it when it was on sale. So I'm very happy to have it. I've been using it pretty much every single day since, and it was such a smart decision because I know this is a product that I love. It's a product that I've used up, which is rare, especially for like a pressed colored product. So I'm so excited to have this back in my collection. And then the final item that I have is this little tiny palette. This is from Lawless. It's the little one palette, and this is another example of great decision making. So when it came into our store, I fell in love. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like my palette because it's nothing special. You guys know I'm a neutrals girl. This is on the warmer end, and it has just like the perfect transition colors, these two here, or all over the lid colors. Also has some pretty golds if I want like a little shimmer on the lid. Also has like this warmer color if I want to like do something a little bit more dramatic. And then it has like these darker ones if I wanted like a liner or to make it a little more smoky, that type of thing. Also has a really nice mirror, perfect for travel. I fell in love with it at first sight, and I was like, wow, these colors are like me in a palette, which is boring apparently. As a little story time, when this palette launched, I was at work, and there was 3 of us who was doing our makeup after doing shipment at work, and we were all like, ooh, I want to try this palette. So all 3 of us used the same palette, and all 3 of us came out with a different outcome. So I did something a little bit lighter of a look, so I had like this one in like the gold. It's just like a simple look. Another girl did something really dramatic where she had more of the black and it was really smoky and like did like a cut crease type of situation. And the one girl did like just like this all over the lid with like a little pop in the corner. So we had completely different looks on our lids. And so I was thinking, wow, this is really versatile. Blends beautifully. The shimmers are just enough where it's not dramatic. It's good for every day, but it does add a little bit of something, and I loved it. So I, again, fell in love at first sight, but I didn't want to buy it just because. I know I have other things in my collection that are similar, but I could see myself using this all the time. This is going to be like my go-to on the vanity. So it wasn't for maybe a few weeks that I decided to purchase it. And I think the reason I did decide to purchase it is because I was using it every day. And every day I was in love with the look that I was making, and I could easily pair it with the red lip that I was wearing. And so it was just something that I could see myself using all the time, and I would get my money's worth. And I have. I use this almost every single day exclusively. Sometimes I add something else. If I want to add a bit of color, I can do that with another palette. But as far as like my base goes, like adding one of these in the crease and then maybe one of these on the lid, it's just like a simple 2-minute look, and it's been a great addition to my makeup. And it's also, again, great for travel. I've actually brought this to Disney, and it's just easy to like pop in your bag. And it's just like a great decision on my part. So those are 4 items that I purchased recently that I'm really happy to have. I'm loving all 4 of them. I've been using them pretty much consistently ever since. So thank you so much for coming by to this channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, watch the first section if you want to see the poor decision making, because I'm usually not this thoughtful when it comes to my spending, and I really need it to be. So thank you again for coming by. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.